I'm here with my student, Noah Wood, a senior in Austin, Texas. Noah was recently accepted into, among other programs, the University of Texas Honors College, the University of Florida, Purdue Honors College, and Trinity. As a student, Noah has navigated a very competitive academic environment, and he's worked really hard over the last year and a half to strengthen his executive functioning skills, and it really shows. So, Noah, the first question I'd like to ask you is what have been some of your biggest executive functioning challenges that you faced during high school?
The biggest one is probably screens and just getting started on my work and not getting distracted or procrastinating like too long on the screens. That has been a really big challenge to overcome, especially just because of like how addicting screens are with my ADHD and like knowing how long things will take, how much time all this stuff will take me in the day, like blocking out my time.
Well, yeah, I definitely saw you work super hard and be able to really succeed in a highly competitive academic environment. And if you have any insight onto what specifically you did as a person with ADHD, not only to survive, but to thrive in that kind of environment, I think a lot of people would love to hear about that.
Using like a planner, that was really good. But also writing like, okay, this is what I'm doing at 4, this is what I'm doing at 5, like blocking out my time, saying like, okay, so this is what I'm doing at these moments. That was really helpful. Also, to kind of set ground rules, like to not watch screens before I start my work and to not watch it like first thing in the morning on a weekend. And also, I think figuring out how to study. Initially, I had not had to study, which I know sounds like a brag, but like middle school is like whatever, you don't have to try hard in middle school, but high school is like you realize, oh, dang, like this stuff needs work. Figuring out how to study was really helpful, like knowing how to study for each class differently.
So you're in an AP school and you tend to get amazing results with your grades. Do you want to share like what your current GPA is?
It's like unweighted, like a 3.7 something, and then weighted is a like a 4.5, I think, something
Yeah,
like
and I think your study habits and the strategies that you have to study really help you out with that because you do super well on exams and assessments and stuff like that. So fantastic job there. Jumping back to college acceptances, you were accepted into some really competitive, high quality programs across the US and even outside of the US. And I wanted to ask what you think helps you stand out as a candidate in the application process.
Definitely some things that come to mind. One, I'm an Eagle Scout. I also have like a little over 280 hours volunteering as a medical assistant at a pediatric clinic. I also had a job that I worked. Those were probably the three biggest things that I think really made me an attractive applicant.
Cool. What would you recommend to students who are just starting looking at schools and deciding where they want to apply?
You've got to do a lot of research to like know about these schools and know about their programs and what they have. And it can be really hard to write essays. Honestly, like not just necessarily starting them, but sometimes just knowing how to write them. You've got to try to like really care about what you're writing because if you don't care, your writing is going to be bad. When you're starting your essays, you really got to try to care about what you're writing. And if the question is boring, you got to try to find a way that like makes it fun to write because then your essay is going to be fun to read. And I'd also say, if you're starting the college process, to really like try to do everything really early, like try to get things in early and not submit at the deadline.
How did you stay motivated through that really long, arduous process? Because you basically were working from the summer before your senior year all the way through the spring of your senior year in writing college applications, scholarship applications. I mean, it was a lot of work. How did you stay motivated?
There was a lot of times where it was really hard. I mean, there was a lot of days when I was just like so burned out from writing so many essays. I think what really helped was the fact that like this is where I'm going for the next 4 years. And like this is a potential school. And so I can't wait on this. Obviously, sometimes I did. Like I'm not saying I didn't procrastinate once. I did a little bit, obviously, but like just the thought of like this is where I'm going. And once I'm done, once I get through this, the rest of my time is going to be super relaxed. That was where I was like, I've just got to get through it. Now it's pretty chill. Like there will be days where I'll have like one thing to do and it'll take like 10 minutes and I'm done.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of work and you did a fantastic job there. So, how are you feeling about the college transition now? What feels really exciting to you and what still kind of feels challenging?
I'm really excited to go to college. I mean, some of the schools I like, they just look like really fun places to be for the next few years. And I'm just really excited to go there. I am kind of scared about a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna like fit all my stuff that I want to do to college together. That's something I'm a little worried about, honestly, because I want to do pre-med because I want to be an anesthesiologist, but I also want to do biomedical engineering, and so I'm gonna have to like find time to do those extra classes. But I'm ready to go to college, you know?